Hi there, YouTube. Welcome back to Dood Brewing. And I was just getting ready to dry hop the rye pale ale. I'm like, why not just fire up the video? Let's get it on video for the people. Today I'm going to be dry hopping the rye pale ale with 2 ounces of Citra. Okay. Sipping on the old vanilla porter from the beer engine, still tasting great. Oh yeah, we're about 10 days in to fermentation on the rye pale ale. We're sitting at 10:05 gravity. So, I mean, it's been done for days. It's been cleaning up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dry hop it and then cold crash it for like 3 days and then keg it. So let's get into the dry hop. We got some Yakima Valley Citra 2021 crop, 12% alpha acid, courtesy of Exit12 Nick. So we're going to go ahead and put these in the rye pale ale. Yeah. So let's get this fermenter unwrapped. But I need another beer before we dry hop. Never, ever dry hop with an empty beer glass. Okay? Pro tip. So I'm going to go grab a beer, and then when we get back, we're going to unwrap this fermenter. We're going to weigh out some Citra hops. We're going to do a bunch of other stuff. I don't know why I'm telling you all this because we're going to do it. So just wait and see what we're getting ready to do. And we're back with full beer. This is the Brown Ale Experiment beer from BrewTubers. Still. Oh yeah, still tasting good. But yeah, so that's what I'm drinking, brown ale for the dry hop. All right, here we go. Let's weigh out the hops first before we get the fermenter all open. Oh, I was babbling for so long, my scale turned off. All right, 2 ounces of Citra. Weighed out, ready to go. Get the handy dandy vacuum sealer out. Get them hops sealed back up. Limit their time to oxygen exposure. I like to go ahead and put a double seal on that. There we go. Back in the freezer. Alright, so if you remember from previous dry hopping videos, I like to put a little positive CO2 pressure on the old fermenter the entire time I'm dry hopping. I don't know if it really does much, but it makes me feel better. I'll turn on my CO2 line there. I ran a separate CO2 line just for this kind of stuff. Alright, so I hear the CO2 bubbling through the airlock. Alright, do this quickly. Dry hoppage. Dry hoppage in. Lid on. We'll unhook it. We got all our positive pressure. I'm sure a little bit of oxygen got in there. All the CO2 is coming out. Yeah. So shut that down. Wrap up the old CO2 line. Well, this is the cask breather. We'll hook that up. I'll reach down here and turn off the ball valve for the airlock. Hooked up to the cask breather. We'll turn on the ball valve for the cask breather. And now we're ready to cold crash. So start off. We'll do 3 or so degrees whenever I remember. This is the Wi-Fi Inkbird. So as I remember, I'll just go on my phone and, crash her down. A couple degrees at a time. And that is some exciting dry hopping Citra. I don't know how much more excitement I can take. All right, people, it's been another 3 days since I dry hopped and started cold crashing. So let's keg this sucker. Before we keg, I just realized that I think I forgot to do a trub dump. I usually like to do that around day 7 or so, but I'll do it now because it's better to do it now than to not do it at all and suck all that stuff up through the pickup tube. So we'll do that first. All right, so after digging in here, looking at the old sight glass, looks pretty clear. Looks like just maybe I already did a trub dump, which is possible, but I don't think I did. So I'm going to give it a little bump and see if it pulls any of that stuff down from the cone. See that? It was all hanging out up in the cone. So let's see here. I've pulled off about a quart, which normally when it's already sitting down in the sight glass, in the elbow there. That's about all I would need to pull off. But I'm gonna give it a few minutes to kind of settle back down in, and then I'll give it another pull, maybe a half a quart or something. I brew a little extra so that I have plenty of clean beer sitting on top to pull from for these kind of situations. So we'll give it a few minutes, give her another little pull, and then we'll give it another few minutes while I'm setting up for kegging, and then we'll keg it. Just see what happens. All right, it's been about 15 minutes, so let's give her another quick pull and see. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Should have plenty of room for whatever's left to kind of settle down in here. And then my pickup tube isn't really, it's drawn from about right here. I can spin it, but I have it down in the lowest position. I kind of just get the trub out of there, leave it in this position. Unless I start kegging and I'm seeing a lot of stuff, I'll twist it up, but I don't usually mess around with the twisting. It's a good option to have, though. Do a little time lapse and see if anything cool happens while I'm letting it settle. All right, let's get down to some kegging. Enough settling. It'll settle in the keg the rest of the way. Smells citrusy and delicious and rye-y. All right, we got to pressurize the uni tank. Start off by turning on my little regulator I have branched off of another regulator. This is for the fermenters. Unhook. This one's the cask breather. So we'll go ahead and pop this one on. And since I'm pressurizing that, I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my clothespins here that I use to flip on my kegs to just so I know what's in them. I'm going to put it on this tri-clamp right here. And that reminds me that there's pressure in this fermenter and to not undo this tri-clamp. Or that safety valve will blow off of there and hit me right in the face again. Yeah, I did it. Don't do it. I got lucky. I walked away with just a pair of broken glasses, luckily. But, so yeah, that's what I do now just to remind me. Even though the gauge is right here, you would think that that would remind me perfectly fine. Nope. Clothespin right on there. Now, if I forget after that, then maybe I shouldn't be messing with pressures and whatnot. But now we got it pressurized, like 6 psi. Should be good. Got the scale zeroed out. Valve on. Oop, I was just telling you all that stuff and didn't even have the camera pointed at it. But there we go. We're filling kegs. Exciting stuff. Yeah, so I don't know how much keg filling footage we really need, because that's kind of boring. But let me know in the comments if like there's something you want me to get into more detail about, something that I do. I mean, all you guys that are watching this are probably brewers, so you already know what you're doing. Maybe you're just curious. Yeah, I like to hear how other people do stuff. That's why I watch a ton of beer videos and stuff. So hit me up in the comments if you want to see something. And otherwise, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. All right, so with that exciting, super exciting bit of tasting, time lapses, trub dumping, kegging, more drinking, talking. With all that, we're going to call that a wrap on this video. Oh, I also realized what I was doing wrong. I was telling you guys to hit the like button. Turns out I was supposed to tell you guys to smash the like button. I'm new at this. So smash the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for a lot more fun and excitement. Okay? Don't forget, support your local homebrew shop, and for sure, stop by your local brew pub. Have a pint or two. Cheers. What else can we talk about? What have you guys been up to? Brewing, interesting.